Hello everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. You probably could tell I took a bit of a break from making YouTube videos. I only uploaded one video in March, but don't worry, obviously, I'm not dead, I'm right here, and we are going to get back into all the content, so that's very exciting. Just want to say real quick, even though I haven't been making a lot of videos on YouTube recently, I have been working a lot on my Twitch, so the Twitch is linked down in the description. I recommend you go follow it. I do a lot of funny Twitch streams over there. We do some building streams. You can see me build all of this cool stuff. So this video is going to be pretty short, a little different, but don't worry, the next video will get back into normal content, and we'll see some more normality, and I'm also going to be probably uploading pretty consistent. So this video is going to be sort of different, a little short, just explaining. I don't know, I may actually delete this video one day, but I just want to let you guys know what's going on right now. So there's going to be some timestamps in the description. It's going to be broken up in different parts. I recommend you watch the full video and like the video as well. It'd be really nice. But if you have like specific questions over just a certain part, then I'm going to do that. The hope for this video is that I can answer a few frequently asked questions, because my notification box is just filled with people asking a lot of questions in my Discord server, and there's a lot of questions I need to go over and give you guys some answers. Don't worry, I have been working very hard, even on the days that I haven't been working on YouTube. I've still been getting stuff done. So let's go ahead and explain some of that. By the way, in the background, I'm just going to put on some footage of me working on Hannah Rose's house and some of the paths around there. So that's just kind of filler in the background. And anyways, let's get into the first question. So the first question, the most important question that I genuinely get thousands of comments on. That's not exaggerating. Like on the YouTube studio, I can search up world download and literal thousands of comments about this. Where is the Dream SMP world download? And that's kind of a complicated question. So it's kind of funny story. I actually did plan to release it earlier, and things didn't work out. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I do have a date chosen. There is a date for the world download. I'm not ready to say, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do for that video, because that could be a pretty big video for my channel, so I want to make sure it's perfect. As you've probably seen, I am a perfectionist, which is kind of a blessing and a curse, because first of all, it makes my recreation incredibly accurate. Every torch, every blade of grass is pretty much perfect. But it can also be a bad thing, because I really want to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward, and it's like a perfect recreation before I release it out to the public. Like, I seriously have spent months doing this, and I just want it to be perfect. I know some people are like, just release it, I don't really care. But for me, I really do care, because this is sort of everything to me on YouTube right now. And that sort of leads me into the next thing, is what do I plan to do in the future? So as far as like the future of my channel and stuff, I'm definitely going to be consistently uploading for a while. I'm going to like really crack down on the tutorials. Like, I'm going to release tutorials, not daily, I don't know, but a lot of tutorials, because there's a lot of the SMP that I'm finished, and I could make tutorials on plenty of things. So I'm just gonna pick some of like the biggest builds. Be on the lookout. Probably what I'm thinking right now is like Eric's castle, Tommy's base. I'm gonna start the Lemanberg tutorials. People have been asking about that. Skeppy's mansion, Skeppy and Bad Boy Halo's mansion. Some of those are like the big ones I want to get to. And Pun's castle. Another kind of random question that I wasn't expecting, but I actually get quite often is, can I help LordKanter build the SMP? And the answer is just no. I started the project solo, and I think I want to finish it solo. You know, I think I've come this far doing it all alone. I don't feel like it'd be right if I had other people join. And it's not that I don't trust these people, but I'd want to moderate them so that they're building everything right. And I don't know. I'm just very picky about like the details, and I don't know if I would be okay with other people coming on and just like building things, and then I come back and I have to fix it because it's like it doesn't look exactly accurate. And that's not saying like whoever's asking is a bad builder. That's just how I am. You probably understand. So the answer is just no. Another very popular question is, LordKanter, when are you gonna build blank? LordKanter, when are you gonna build this? When are you gonna build this? And the answer is, I'm going to do the best of my ability to release tutorials on almost everything. I can't guarantee that like there's gonna be a tutorial over random torch placements in this plains biome, or like random paths, or all these like miscellaneous underground structures and all of these crazy things. I assure you, I'm going to do my best to release tutorials on like every major building, people's bases. I'm gonna get like at least like some of the biggest points first, and then we'll go back and we'll do some of the details and tutorials. But I don't want it to be like, welcome back to tutorial part 7893. Today we're gonna put some torches in this field and like random details. So right, here's sort of a random one. If you're new to the channel, or you haven't been around for a few months, first of all, welcome to the channel. Second of all, the Kanter SMP. I used to run a server. It was called the Kanter SMP, I guess. And people are asking like, where's that? Is it coming back? And the answer is, I don't think I'm ready to release any sort of Minecraft server right now. So the answer is no. I just don't want to do a server right now. I mean, I'm already like juggling the entire Dream SMP recreation solo. So I feel like I just just be like hurting myself and be able to release less content if I'm dealing with that, and also like running a full-time server, and I think it'd just be way too much for me right now. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. So right now, Kanter SMP not happening, and nothing like that. Another question is, like, people ask me, do you have a Discord? Do you have this? Yeah, I have all these things. So my Discord link is in the description. I recommend you join. We always need more members. I mean, I have my Twitter, I have an Instagram account, obviously my YouTube and my Twitch, all that. So all those linked in the description. If you do want to support me, feel free to support me. I really do appreciate it. Another big one is the Dream SMP seed. A lot of people want to follow the tutorials, but they just don't know how to get the seed, and they get sort of lost and they end up not doing it. So I'm actually gonna do this right now. I'm gonna run through it. We're gonna switch over to my desktop, and I'm gonna show you how to get the Java seed. All right, so this is gonna be in two separate parts. We're gonna do the Java seed and then the Bedrock seed. So first, let's address the Java seed. Also, if you don't know what version you're playing on, Java edition is like the standard PC edition, and when you boot up Minecraft, it'll say Minecraft Java edition or Bedrock edition. It should say right there. So it's not that hard, and usually you know it's Bedrock because it's like has the coordinates up on the screen, and it's sort of like the mobile version. So this video right here is how to play on the Dream SMP seed. I uploaded this October 7th. So the link to that video is in the description. So come down to the description of this video, which is linked in the description, and you're gonna take the world seed and copy the world seed right here. Once you have the world seed, go open your Minecraft launcher. We're gonna go to installations, and we are going to put on snapshots. I'm gonna remove the modded, just make cleared up, and we're gonna go to different versions, and we want to go to 20W, where is it? 17A. Here we go. Snapshot 20W17A right there. So that's exactly what you want. You can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna call it I'm just gonna call it Dream Seed. That's fine. I'm gonna create that. Now come over here. We're gonna switch onto that version 20W17A, and then we're gonna go ahead and launch Minecraft. All right, once you're in Minecraft, we're going to go to the single player worlds right here. We're going to create a new world. You can call this whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it I'll just call it Dream SMP, like that. It does not matter what game mode you're in. I'm just gonna go to creative to make it easy, but if you want to build it in survival or however you want to do it, go for it. Difficulty also doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put in peaceful for now. And now we're gonna do more world options. Seed, paste that seed in, keep all this the same. Default structures on, allow chests, allow cheats on or off. That doesn't matter if you're doing it survival. I mean, you can turn that off. No bonus chests, done. And we are just going to create the world just like that. All right, once your world loads, you should pop into a spruce forest right here. I'm gonna fly up real quick, and you're gonna want to locate this mountain right here and go the opposite direction of it. So I'm gonna open up my coordinates. You can see we're gonna go to coordinates 250, -250. This is very important for the correct seed. So to make sure you're in the correct seed, this is where the community house goes. To make sure you're in the correct seed, if you've done it right, there should be this oak tree. I always mark it with this oak tree. There's the sand block over here, and there's an oak tree on this block, and that means all your trees are in the correct placement. Which for this area doesn't matter, but there are other areas that do matter. And what you're gonna do is just fly sort of around here, load as much terrain as possible, because then what we're gonna do, we're gonna convert it over to the 1.16 version, so you have access to all these blocks. So like fly over here, just go around these general areas. So if you're doing it in survival, obviously you're just gonna have to run around in survival. So I'm gonna just fly around. I'll probably time lapse this for a second. Around this area, I'd recommend just stopping over here by the ocean. Don't go over to the area where Snowchester is, because those are all like 1.16 generation. But definitely like all of this forest. This is kind of where the prison is. Skeppy's mansion, the Eiffel Tower used to be there. So we'll just keep flying over here to Lemanberg's area. Right here is Lemanberg. The hot dog van would go right about here. So I'm gonna load this little area. Probably go a little farther over here. Just load a pretty general area so that you have the correct. And by the way, this isn't just the trees. Like you'll have the correct sand, the coral underneath, all the grass, which is very helpful when you're trying to recreate the world and locate spots. And that should be good. So I'm gonna come down right here, and we're gonna exit the game. So go ahead and boot up Minecraft again, and this time switch to 1.16.1. I have a modded version, but you can also just go to the regular 1.16.1. It doesn't matter. All right, now that you're in 1.16.1, go back into the world, and you're gonna back up and load. So let it back up, and that'll create a backup save file in case it does corrupt, in which case you can go back into the files, but you shouldn't have any issues. And as you can see, I'm back in here. Oh, I just realized I have shaders on. We'll keep them on for now. So, I'm now in 1.16.1, and here we are in the world. Actually, I'm going to turn off the shaders. And you can see things like this tree, everything. Now it's all in the correct spots, and you're in the updated version, which means you have access to all of the blackstone and the 1.16 nether features, which are required to help you build, and everything should be good. And from there, you can go ahead and look up my first tutorial, and you'd be able to start building a-okay. Now, as far as the Bedrock seed is a little bit more complicated. All right, so if you're wanting the Bedrock version of the seed, I have this video right here, which is the Bedrock download. So that I need to explain this quickly. Basically, if you are wanting the Dream SMP, the Java seed works. You can just put in the seed and it's because the server was created on Java Edition. Bedrock uses a completely different coding system and world generation system. The seeds do not correlate, so people trying to put in the seed from the Java Edition into the Bedrock, no, it's not going to work, and there is no seed that could generate the Dream SMP world. It's just not possible. Also, I agree, you should definitely subscribe if you're not already. But there's no way to, like, generate the world naturally in Bedrock, which means I took the Java world and then converted it into a Bedrock world with the download. So this video is linked in the description, and here's the Bedrock download. What you're going to want to do, you can download this, and it'll be a .mc world, and then from there, on different versions, you can do different things. So I'll have different videos linked on how to actually download the Bedrock world and put it into your Minecraft so that you can actually play on it. Because for Java, it's pretty easy. You kind of double click on it, open with Minecraft, and then it should just import it, and then boom, it'll be there. If you're on phone or Nintendo Switch or even console, if you're on Bedrock console, it'll still work. I'll have that link down in the description. Hopefully that answers your question. Sorry I can't go into detail about the Bedrock one, but you can pretty much use this. Anyways, I hope I was able to answer some of your more common questions, and I know not everyone has all of these questions, but I was dealing with a lot of comments, and I got tired of responding to all these comments. So there we go. There's sort of an overview of some of the most basic questions. If you have other questions, I'll do my best to check the comments, read all of those. I'd love to do my best to heart all of your comments and respond to them. So yeah, thank you so much, and be expecting a lot more uploads. I appreciate all the crazy support. We're at, like, I don't know, 27,000 subscribers, so, you know, that's completely mind-blowing, and I can't wait to make more content for you guys. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!